This tournament was played yesterday. Holy crap. The upload speed by BCP Poker Replays is unreal. $25K super high roller. Holy crap. $500K for first place. $350 for second. $250 for third. Holy moly. Rest of the payouts are at the bottom. Malika style. We aren't even in the money. David Peters. Wow. Pone Diddy's back. Pone Diddy is back and ready to fire it off. Leading? Yep, in the lead. 7-7. KZHH with the ace jack. How are you gonna go about it? Goes for the raise. Boss dog will quickly fold that king 10. And Pone Diddy will have a decision. Could go to a flop, but just passes. Christoph Vogelsang, ace king. 26007. Wait, 26071 Anyways, Malika style, open-ended here. Leads out the turn, makes a lot of sense. Vogelsang defends. Very cool. Big bet by Malika style. Vogelsang makes the right call. Wow, that's a nice pot there. Who else we got going on here? Cole. Proto. Feel like we just gotta add the word type at the end of his name. Prototype. The prototype. Look at that monkey. Rah! NASA? Wow. What a crazy final table. Ace king suit or ace queen. Wow. Don't even know how to look at the cards. Are we watching this quick? Normal. David Peters doubles up there through NASA. Let's go quick, yo. Go away. Stop it. Why is it there? There we go. Pone Diddy. Ace king. 2-6. Oh my lord. 3 8s here. 26071 Oh no, and a king on the turn. Pone Diddy is gonna be putting in chips here. Gonna try to get paid by a lot of worse kings. All the worst kings. Some ducks. 2 on the river could save him some chips, but I don't think so. This just looks like a value bet. The trap has been set and Vogelsang has a full house. Goes for a big juicy 20 big blind bet. Oh boy. Could find a way to get away from this. Makes the call anyhow. That's a big pot. Vogelsang with a huge stack now. Pone Diddy in an unfortunate position. Turning the top pair top kicker. Such an interesting hand with a dynamic of we're not even in the money yet. Pone Diddy is still ahead of 2 players, so could very well make it. I wonder what the 69,000 min cash means to these players who bought in for 25K. Obviously means a lot, but they gotta be thinking about that 500K up top a lot more. Ace for KZ. 7s for prototype. Just lets them go. Wow, that's a nice just let go. No need to see a flop, even though he could very well. Save the chips. Find a better spot. Do. Malika style. Staying aggressive with the king deuce suited. In a spot where he can apply a lot of pressure on these short stacks. NASA defends the queen jack. Makes a lot of sense being the short stack. Certainly wants to make the money, but that hand is too playable. Vogelsang with another ace king here. KZ should see a flop. A bunch of diamonds. This could get dangerous. Nope. Just a nice dry board for Vogelsang to take down with a little bet. We are going to see some action here. Nasa's going to rip. Vogelsang should fold. Quick call from prototype. No wow! Queen on the river. NASA doubles up to the prototype. You know, if he busts, that would be a damn shame. I'm already a big fan. Ooh, this is a dirty one. NASA makes 3 of a kind. Call with the full house. What an interesting one big blind bet here. Oh, call doesn't even jam. What an interesting race. Oh boy, and NASA's down to 5.5 bigs again. Boss dog with the queen jack suited is gonna face. Nope, just a call. From calls 10-10. Still in the lead, but this is a very weird board for boss dog. Gets 2 folds, nice. Could have saw calls defend 1, but they elect just to set mine. Vogelsang with the ace-3 should bump this up. Call with a decision with the king-queen, and boss dog wakes up with the ace-queen off in the big. Just rips and gets through. All that action that could have been didn't come to fruition, so we move along. Vogelsang just passes on the ace-9. Look at those bunnies kiss. That is so cute. Pone Diddy with the ace jack and Malika style with Jake. Ooh, and Pone Diddy gets away from it. Sometimes you can make the wrong call there with ace jack. Boss dog passes on the 6-6. Good timing because Vogelsang had a monster. Although he's flipping against it. Ooh, Naz with the king. Doubles up. Surviving. Still not in the money. Wow. Prototype with the ace-queen suited, and we go to a flop. Pair of 7s for KZ, so should see a turn. Ooh, that's a big bet though. We can get away from it. Nope. Over bet all in on the turn. Makes sense. Just try to get called by the queen X and whatnot. Oh, did KZ just fold 6s? Very nice. Would you look at that? It's quite sizable. It was like 12 bigs. Prototype with the Jake. Vogelsang calls with a suited ace. 3 of a kind for the prototype. Doesn't get no action though. Wakes up with queen though. Should just raise and take it. Vogelsang with the suited 1-gapper. Oh, and call takes the aggressive line with the ace-deuce suited. That was nice off the short stack. In a spot where you really don't want to be wasting chips. Oh, Malika could rip. And call, oh, with the ace-jack has to lay it down. That's a shame. You hate to do it, but you got 3 players below you. You don't want to just burn $70,000, I suppose. Ooh, we got action here. Boss dog's thinking about it. Oh, nice. Gets away from the 7s. Understands the situation. Just has to wait it out. Malika style. Takes the passive line with the Jake. Makes sense. Pair of 2s in the back door. Nut flush for Vogelsang. Suppose it's good enough to check call. Spade comes in on the turn. Malika style should still feel confident about their Jakes. Especially after taking the passive line on the flop. Ooh, we're just checking it down. I like it. Give him room to bluff. You can just call any bet here. And you can even go for a little value bet if you want. Seeing a nice 3 of clubs come on the river. Half pot. And Vogelsang is thinking about it. Wisely gets out of there. Very nice. Now as he gets walked out with the king-queen. Picks up a few chips there. Pone Diddy is gonna be shoving the a6, right? It's suited. Gets it through. Bum, bum, bum. Don't do it. Would have got through as well, but just not the hand to be doing it with. It's really weird being one of those short stacks right now. You could conceivably just fold your way to the money. Not really fold your way, but you can still make the money. You know, call or boss dog could go crazy, or just face a cooler against one of the bigger stacks. That would really open things up. Pone Diddy doesn't go for the all-in size here with the ace-8, and it's gonna save him chips. Nice, gets away from it. In a spot where you don't want to just fold the ace-8, and here he is with the ace-9, he's just gonna rip, makes sense. Prototype could call, but you don't wanna. It does. Gonna need some help, 2 or 4. There it is on the river. Makes the wheel draw. And NASA should be looking to rip this. Gets it through. Weird spot now. We're 1 away from the money, so everybody's gonna be slightly more tighter, except for Volgasang. Probably won't see too many flops here. Gonna be a lot of raise and take it. 8s bump it up. I don't know if Peters plays the ace-9. It's really weird versus a very early position raise. It just passes, makes sense. 10-10 for call. See, like, what does Malika style do with the ace-10? Yeah, you just see it pass, and same thing with Prototype with, I believe, King-Jack suited. You can't do much. Things get tricky. Okay, KZ still sees a flop with the 4-7 suited. One of the players with a deeper stack gets the opportunity to actually see a flop. Flops a pair, sees a turn. Oh no, counterfeit come the river. Ace-Jack is good. Could have saw a weird lead from KZ on the turn there. Would have put Vogelsang in a pickle. Oh wow, going to flop here. KZ is not shying away from flops. Could have saw something real dirty here with a bunch of hearts. Boss dog, what do you do with the king queen? This is so uncomfy. I'm just squirming in my seat thinking about being in boss dog shoes. Oh, and David Peters gets out of there. Yeah, you gotta think he's gotta have a tight range, so it's a damn shame. And NASA with king-king now. Shouldn't get any action. Proto just folds to 69, nice. Uh-oh, here's the cooler. Malika style with ace-ace and call with ace-king. This is just going in. Call's got no chance to get away from this. No help, and they're out of here. That is a cooler, holy shit. Oh, and we get a freaking table switch up? Or what happened? Everybody's in the same position, right? No. I can't tell. Something happened. There was a change of something, and I can't tell what happened. Alrighty. We're on the money. $70,000 locked up. And a few of the short stacks survive. NASA and David Peters. Malika style. Yeah, don't do nothing with the 3-2. Bum, bum, bum. NASA might defend. If you flop good, you're kind of willing to get it in. Being their short stack, having made the money now. Really just looking for an opportunity to give yourself a chance to win the tournament. Do 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 do. Ace jack for KZ. Malika style with a suited ace could go to a flop. Does use the raise option. I was not expecting that, but KZ is going to be put in a pickle here. Ace jack is a very difficult calling hand, so he elects to go for the raise. Very cool. Oh my god, in Malika style, I thought he was just going to lose. He rips it all in with the ace 8. And he gets the fold. Yeah, that ace jack is put in a pickle twice. And Malika style is just bullying on him. Oh boy, that was nice. I figured after the 4-bet came in that Malika style was just going to have to move along and say I give up. Finds the 5-bet rip versus ace jack off. Wow, like I would never find that. And if I did, you know, I'm getting called. KZ with the deuce deuce. Just rips it. Very reasonable. Doesn't really want to see a flop. Still has plenty of fold equity. It's kind of weird how he's still covering 3 people. So you'd think he'd be a little bit tighter, but still elects to use the deuces just to take some more blinds. Again, I suppose just giving himself a chance to fight to the end. Nothing too much going on here. Paired ducks for KZ. 2607195 with nothing but queen high. Just let it go. Hurry up. David Peters is going to stick in the 10s, and we're going to see some action here. KZ could re-raise the 8s. Just calls wisely, because Vogelsang wakes up with Jakes, and he's going to put in some more chips, right? Clicks it a little bit. More than a click, but gets the 8s out of there, and Jakes hold. David Peters unfortunately busts there. Just a cooler. 96,000 locked up. Holy moly. Bum, 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 bum. Nasa with the ace 8 does jam it up for 7 blinds. 2607195 calls the king high, and he makes a king on the river, so get another bust out for the pay jump. Makes a lot of sense to jam, and then in 2607195's shoes, it was just a cheap call. Ooh, Boss Dog putting some pressure on the 10 here. Very cool to see. Unload the clip. Do it. Does jam. Oh my gosh, and KZ is going to have a very difficult call here with his pair 10s. If he makes it, no, you just can't. Just has to lay it down and move along. That's a big Boss Dog bluff. Wowza. Bunch of ace highs here. KZ with a playable queen 9 too. After facing our ace, just has to let it go, unfortunately. 260718985. Let's go to the ace 5. Malika style calls ace jack suited. Gonna be difficult to play this flop. Queen 10 8 with this 2 straight draws. Oh my gosh, and Malika has styles, has balls. Gets that ace high out of there. Whoa. 2607195 opens up the queen 10 off. Malika style with a playable 5-6 just calls, and Boss Dog with a playable a7. Ooh, he could rip. Bad idea to rip such a playable hand. Flops middle pair. 2607195 with top pair. Malika style is open-ended with a backdoor straight draw, or sorry, backdoor flush draw, which arrives. 9 of diamonds on the turn. Whoa. Could have seen a lot more action. And Malika style could just check this back too, and makes the flush come the river. So we've got so much going on here and nobody's putting any chips in the pot. 26071985 goes for a little bet, and I think that's all he's sticking in. After you face the raise. With the 10 of diamonds, yeah, I suppose you can call it. Such a weird hand. What do you expect from the bluff there? I suppose Malika style could find it. Prototype waking up with a couple of ace kings. Malika style might defend this. 8-10. Flops good. Top pair. Goes for a lead. Should get at least one out of him. Oh, and he just finds the fold. You know what? If you're wanting to preserve chips in this spot, if you're trying to get down to third, that is locking up $120,000. Holy shit. Maybe you just fold the ace king there. Yeah, if I'm in prototype shoes, I open up that 7-9. I'm trying to fight for first place, but as you can see, Malika style in 26071985 just has... They have all the chips in the world. It's going to be difficult to get first or second if you're not one of them. So in prototype shoes, if you are just going to lock up third, that makes a lot of sense. And then once you get down to 3, just battle it out. Hopefully you run good. And then KZ and Boss Dog, they're just in no man's land, fighting it out for fourth. Not much doing here for either player. Should see some more checks. Malika style could put the pressure on. Elects just to check. Makes a pair of 10, so prototype isn't going to be putting any chips in, so Malika will win this any which way about it. Ace 4 just passes from KZ in a spot where you're expected to go out next. They say you're not facing the same pressure as everybody else. But KZ just likes to pass on it. Can't call this Queen 9, I don't think. It's a real shame. Malika style. Ace Jack. 26071985 flops pretty well here with the gutter to an 8. Conceivably better for you, but that ace on the turn changes things. Malika style pretty well locks up this hand unless 26071985 makes a straight. Nope. Okay, 9 on the river. Malika style's not going anywhere, but 26071985 could go for a bluff. No. Don't do it. 26071985 limps it in. Malika style checks the 10-9. Ooh, both players are drawing to a 7. This could get interesting. One big blind should keep 26071985 around. Could go for a check raise. There it is. And Malika style is in a pickle. I think you call. Spade comes in 260-71985 with the spade draw 2. Should put the pressure on. Checks. Malika style might just take off a free card here. With no spade. Does. 10 high is still good. Put it in. What size would you go? Check, check, and 10 high is good. Uh-oh. Prototype wakes up with kings. 2607-1985 with king 6 suited. Wants to see a flop, but prototype won't let that happen. Unless we're gonna see a bluff here. Uh-oh. No, I just passed on it. You certainly thought about it. Another suited king for 26071985. Malika style with threes. Prototype with 8-8 could just rip. Oh, passes on the 8s. Whoa. I don't know about that. Passes on the 8s from the small. Very interesting stuff. Oh, nice little bet there by Volvosang, and he takes it down. Prototype with the a7 off. Just passed, okay. Kind of escaped that. KZ would have still probably ripped the ace-9. Would have been a weird spot for Prototype. But we're going to see another blind on blind action. Oh, Malika style. Puts the pressure on with ace-deuce off. That's a nice one. Boss dog min raises the ace-10. Just takes it down. Easy peasy. We could see some action blind on blind. Oh, KZ takes the 10 jack off. This is a weird spot for ace-9. You just got pass. Wow. So cool. Interesting size. Like, I wonder if he folds had somebody put it in. Malika style has the best of it here. Goes for a little c-bet and take it. Boss dog. Uh-oh, he could rip his a7. He's been more inclined to either fold or just use the 2 big blind size. Gonna get away from it. A Malika style is gonna have another 2-bet against 26071985. Oh, that's a nice big raise from Malika style with the 7-8 off. Just bullying Prototype. Prototype has kind of been in the position just to take it for the time being. Oh, this is a cool battle. 26071985 passes on the king jack. Whoa. Oh, and another interesting spot. 8-8 jack jack. Could just see the same action again. Raise and a re-raise. Boss dog will oh no, he calls. Boss dog might rip the 6s. Don't do it, dude. Nice, gets away. Oh, we got action flop. Diamond draw for 26071985 and Malika style. With a gutter to a queen. I think we're going to see a lot of checking here. Okay. There's the bet from 26071985. Oh, and a nice call from Malika style. Ace on the river. 26071985 checks it over. It goes check check. Wow. Nice play from Malika style to still make the call on the turn. Prototype wakes up the king king. Malika could go to a flop. Look at all those chips. 106 bigs. Ace high board. You hate to see it for kings, but should just go bet and take it. Not too much happening here. Malika takes that there. Little raise. Another little raise with a 9-4 suited. Take it. A7. Should get this in against KZ's ace-10. Ooh, no 7, so KZ doubles up. Boss dog with a decision. This is not an easy shove, as in you're kind of just waiting, and then you're like, well, ace-10, is this really what I waited for? Still finds the jam and takes some more chips. Almost kind of Gets a third of their chips there. Almost half their chips. Wow. I didn't see the emoji. I don't know what it was. It was fireworks, but for what reason? Jake, KZ gets another opening opportunity. Boss Dog in a weird spot. 3 of a kind for KZ. He could get tricky on this dry board. Boss Dog gets no chance to catch up. Has to get out of there. Couple of ace highs in the blinds. Very pretty one for 26071985. 993. Both players should play pretty slow. Ooh, ace on the turn. Everybody's confident now. Malika style with chop outs. Wait, where are they? No, there's no chop outs. A 3? Nope. Oh, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Okay, so some chop outs. 2607198 2 bets the turn. Oh, there's the chop out. Bad news for 2607198 Tiny bet. Should just be a quick call. Could have been a quick call. I don't think you ever raise there. Makes no sense. Ooh, blind on blind. There should be a jam from Prototype. There it is. Couple playable hands by the 2 big stacks. Malachi could use this as a raise. And having that big bully stack now does use it as a raise. 260799815 could just jam this in his mouth. Oh, clicks it back instead. Dirty with a super playable hand. 8-7. I don't know what to do here. Do you ever call or do you just rip? Calls, okay. Pair of 8s. Wow. Stack the pot ratio for 2607198 is pretty well 1-to-1. Malika style, what do you do here? Call? Does. 2607198 is gonna have to slow down. Should see a check here. I think you just check and hope you're good. There's a lot of draws out there. So he goes for the bet and takes it. Wow, that's a huge pot. 40 bigs. Swinging in Malika Styles' favor. And just like that, 2607198 is one of the shorties. Whoa. Boss Dog could take the king higher. Nope. Moves along. Saves the 9 bigs. Another battle from 2607198 in Malika style. One interesting hand. Makes sense to play the 7-10 suited. Very playable. Shitty flop for it though. Could try to get aggressive on this king turn. But even then, it's like king highs check, ace highs check. You might have to go for the river bet though. This pair of 3s shouldn't be calling, I don't think. But it checked down for the sake of maybe trying to catch a value bet or a bluff. Sorry. Oh, is he gonna find it? If he finds it, he's just bullying. He's bullying. He's just bullying, man. That's a dirty call. Like, you feel like you have to make it after you check down. And he's right, so. And Vogelsang can't just check it down. He's got 10 high. He needs to bluff at some point. Doesn't pull the trigger on the turn. Makes sense to save it for the river. And now he's in second last place. After being one of the big stag bullies, Malakastel just bullied him back in position. Oh, it's so hard for 2607198 to play. It's a dirty final table for him. KZ with the 4-4. Don't do it. Oh, he's putting it in. Vogelsang can pass. But this is just getting in. After putting in half your stack, you gotta go with it. No help for KZ, and he's out of here. And Malakastel just continuing to run over the table. I don't see anybody coming back. Prototype has kind of just been hanging out, hoping to lock up third place, and is actually looking to lock up second now. 2607198 I don't think is gonna just go down quietly, but is pretty well fighting for second place. Boss Dog is just hoping these other two players bust before him. Malakastel's just using the jam option now. Says let's get this over with, and here we go. Boss Dog with the ace queen suited, and 2607198 might just bust him out with the kings. Oh, heart? Nope. Boss Dog's out of here. Now we're looking to see who gets second. Oh, and the king 10 pass. Oh my gosh. Prototype is just folding his way all the way to the final. And you know what? If you aren't gonna get first place, 2607198 is totally. Oh my gosh, you gotta put it in. 7 deuce. 7 deuce. 2607198 is just gonna get aggressive here. Jams the 7-9. Jams the ace high. Nope, just raise. Malakastel jams though. Yeah, we are gonna see 2607198 go next. Okay, the king jack prototype got it in there. Ooh, here it is. 9 or 10. Queen. Nope, he's out of here. And now prototype is just gonna say, I need to make a hand. Give me a chance. Poker gods, I call upon you. One time, let me use it. One time. Oh, Malakastel with a little flush draw. Could try to apply some pressures on some 8s. Nope. No help in 4 high is not going to be good here. Feels the need to bet a big. Quick call from prototype and we move along. At least we're seeing limp pots right here. We are going to get some action. Prototype is not going to go down easy. He's going to say, let me fight for each big. Pair of 10s and a flush draw from Malakastel should slow down now. It does. Pair of jacks is still good. Whoa. Gonna get a raise here. Oh, a quick fold, nice. Prototype's not wasting any chips here. 2-6. Like, that's gotta be disrespectful. To have no folds? What are your folds? What about 2-7? So I guess the 2-6 makes some sense. And like, if you're gonna be able to make down right or if you're gonna be able to make the right call downs here with the pair of 2s, then play the 2-6, my man. 20 big blind rip with the ace high there makes sense. 2-4 this time. Open ended for prototype. Nothing doing for Malakastel, but 4 high might eventually look to put some pressure on the 7 high. Ace on the turn could be the card. Ooh, 4 on the river. Prototype might get a little value here. Oh, it goes for a big bet. Gets the call. That's nice. Queen now for Malika style. Gonna bump it up. Prototype just passes again. Prototype kind of just needs to hang out. Wait for some hands. No need to go crazy. Makes a pair of 8s on the turn. Couple of straight draws for Malika style. They're not going nowhere. Could be a raise even. No, just calls. Blank on the turn, or river, sorry. Move along. 10 jack suited for Malika. Prototype with the queen 10. Has the open-ended straight draw, but Malika middle pair. When's the bets coming? There's one. Could be a call here after checking back the flop. No help for Prototype. Don't do it. Checks it down nicely. Malika should go for a little value here. 3 big blinds to go. Prototype's thinking like, well, you could still have some 10-9. And he does make the call with queen high. What a shame. There's plenty of missed flush draws and stuff like this. Makes the call, sees the bad news. Little bet and take it. Malika style is really building that lead now. Only 17.7 left for Prototype. And honestly, Prototype's got to be pretty ecstatic to have locked up second place after trying their hardest to lock up third. 2 pair for Prototype. Bottom pair from Malika style. Should get a little bet eventually out of him. Checks back the flop, so ooh. He could save chips here. That's a very, very juicy 10 of hearts on the turn. Jack 9 gets there. Another flush draw comes in. Flush draw gets there on the river. Prototype pretty well goes all in for 8 bigs. Still has 5 behind, so I guess it's not an all in. Makes the call with the king 6. Couldn't let it go. Heart draw comes in there. Jack 9 and queen 8. Probably queen 10 are some of the major value hands. King 6 is interesting. I guess 8-6 as well. Well, I don't know what to say about the king 6 call. Maybe it's just your heads up and you gotta click call. Prototype with pair of 4s. Don't do it. Check it down. We've got 10 big blinds out there. Malika style with second pair should go for some value. And Prototype with the spade blocker. Straight blocker. This looks like it could be a jam. And oh, can he call with the second pair? No, yeah, that's way too hard to call with. Whoa, that was a nice bluff. Wow, that is so cool. That was a great bluff there by Prototype. I love to see it. Pair of 2s from now this time around, but Malika with a pair of 7s. Wisely isn't getting, not blowing up the pot at all. It's just 2 big blinds. Whoa. Look at this, Prototype with 40 bigs. Playing super reasonable, no need to bluff here with a 9 high. 0 equity. Now we're moving to 2 big blinds to see the flop. Malika bumps up the ace deuce. 10 jack could go to the flop. Uh-oh. Ace high board with a pair of jacks as well for Prototype. Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. I think you go to a turn. You hate that this pot is already 24 bigs, but Malika style might slow down now. Only a pair of aces with a deuce kicker. Plays the 3 kicker, so Super fucked. And prototype goes for a little wee bet. This is weird. Ace, pair of aces, gotta think they're good still. Goes for the raise on the turn. That's interesting. And just like that, prototype's back down to 22 bigs. Malika style. That ace deuce. Whoa, that's interesting. I don't know what's up with the check raise on the turn. Because like that little block bet, I suppose, is just looking to check down a lot of rivers. That's what it kind of looks like anyways. Doesn't want to let him have a free river. Okay, well. I suppose I see Malika's bet more than I see prototype's bet. Wow. Anyways, both players are the pair here, and we got 12 big blinds in the middle, and I wasn't paying attention at all. I suppose just check now? Okay, a little bit. Queen makes a call. I don't know what's going on, so. Ooh, pair of threes and a flush draw for prototype. Queen high for Malika. This is just going. Call. Spade completes. Check. Prototype's giving him all the rope, but Malika doesn't take it. Check. Oh, Malika, do it. Oh, and King High just makes the call. No big deal. Malika with ace. Diamond draw for prototype. Pair of jacks. Three of a kind for Malika style. And diamond gets there. Malika's going to be very, very unhappy about this. No improvement, so goes check, and that's a win for prototype. I love kind of getting to this point of the tournament where I've got no idea when it's going to end. Does prototype just go in a heater? Does he call off the king 10 or is it over? And just like that, it's it. Yeah, it's like, okay, I guess he's not going on a heater. Malika Styles is just going to take it the very next hand. Good game there by Malika Style. Just started to run the show. Fun to watch.